Welcome to Pan-Abode International's world-famous manufacturing facility in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I'm going to bring you on a tour today to show you our beautiful wood, our manufacturing, and talk a little bit about what makes Pan-Abode so special. So I'm here to show you our beautiful Western Red Cedar, and that's part of what makes our Western Red Cedar log home. We start with a 4x6 rough cut. We're looking for free of heart center. We're looking for select tight knots. We're also looking for the overall beauty of the wood. So the grain pattern, the knots, the different colors and hues that you end up having it. And here you can also see that profile of that log that we had. So it has a slight curve to it, that lovely double tongue and groove system. These 4x6 timbers is what the beginning of a Pan-Abode home looks like. We air dry all of our logs. We've originally done it for a quality issue. Now we see it very much as lowering our ecological footprint on building our solid cedar homes. So here is a piece of one of our logs that's been custom cut. Now it's just waiting to be notched. And as you can see, it's individually labeled to make it easy to assemble once you're on site. And you can see our wonderful profile here with precision cut with a slight curve to it, the double tongue and groove system. And so there's a room for a gasket there, and it gives a nice tight fit when you're on the building, and it helps the longevity of the structure and really part of being a legacy that you have with your cedar home. So the outside, the face that's going to be exterior facing, is critically important to have the best knot quality that we can have. And so that's something that our team will look at and make the decision of, is it going to be an interior, exterior, is it going to be facing out, in? All those kind of decisions are really part of the art of turning a 4x6 timber into a Pan-Abode cedar home. So this precision piece of equipment is our trim saw. So now we've taken our graded logs and we'll place it on here and get it right down to the millimeter of where it needs to be cut for the eventual home that it's going to be in. This piece of machinery is where we do our 90-degree notches. Using custom cutting, we get it a precise fit, and we also take attention to detail to do the little bit of curve profile to it, so when it's up against the profile of the next log, it gives it a nice tight fit. Over here, this is our Gable Saw. This is where we manufacture our gables. We start with a series of Pan-Abode logs that have been already custom cut. And then what we'll do is we'll mark them out by hand, and then we'll use lasers to actually do a custom cut throughout the gable. And over here you can see a finished gable. It has a nice clean cut all the way down to it, and so it makes it nice and easy when they're on the build site to be able to put it into place and no additional cutting is required. So we've talked a little bit about the art that goes into the Pan-Abode structures, and now we'll talk a little bit about the science. This is called a heart center of a log, and we actually will exclude that from our home. We always look for a free of heart center. The reason for this is the way that it dries. Something that is round, shaped like this with the heart center is going to shrink about 8% down, and so you'll get these checks will occur in it. With Pan-Abode, we free of heart center, so instead of drying like this, our logs will dry like this. And so it's going to only shrink usually vertically about 4% down. And most of that shrinkage, about 3/4 of it, is actually done in our manufacturing facility as we air dry.
I hope you enjoyed the tour of the Pan-Abode factory, and we look forward to helping you build your dream cedar home. Pan-Abode, building memories since 1948.